But the other big storyline of the week, of course, is all about the Mitchells.
Yes.
Dodgy drug deals, and that was on top of that missing gun, of course. Well, Walford's darkest secrets are catching up with Harry Mitchell.
He's off the road for a bit. Something like the Archers.
We fix motors, mate. We don't do valet parking.
Help me out, I'll make it worth your while.
There's something wrong with the boot floor. Drugs are bad.
Seeing Ravi, he's getting rid, and then everything goes back to normal. Just as long as you tell me what you've done with it, everything will be fine.
I flushed it down the toilet.
Take him to go on everything.
You need to sort this. Got some gear for you to sell.
I'll do anything else, but I ain't selling drugs, Ravi.
You think you have a choice?
Just go back in your room and I'll be in a minute, all right? Can't be chatting about this stuff here. It's not fair on him.
Harry, I don't want to go to prison.
I know. I won't let anything bad happen ever again. Kojo don't deserve to be in danger. Maybe I do, but I can't keep him safe if I can't keep myself safe, can I?
Oh, Elijah Holloway, who plays at Albert Square's Harry Mitchell, joins us now. I mean, you haven't been on very long, but already scandal, drama. I mean, talk about scene stealing. Right?
Yeah, I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a busy year indeed. Within, I think, I've been there for about almost a year and a half, and within that time, Harry's been through quite a lot.
Yeah, you've gone from, Elijah, you've gone from being a carpenter to being in one of the biggest shows, and more than that, to being one of the most important soap families on that show as well.
Yes, the soap family, if I might say.
The Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that I was going to be a Mitchell when I first joined.
So what did you know?
Nothing really, and it's still that way. So obviously I was doing carpentry, I was doing rigging, I was just kind of working, and I got this audition, and I went through rounds of auditions, and I got the part, and you go in for a characterisation, and basically I sat down, and they went, "So, Harry Mitchell," and I was. And that was a real shock.
That was the first time you knew that the family or any connection.
Yeah.
It's a Mitchell.
And you're a Mitchell.
Wow.
So I was like, ugh. And I'm kind of glad I didn't know that before while I was auditioning, because I probably would have tried to do a Phil Mitchell impression.
Yes, yeah.
But I just kept it to myself. And yeah, I found out it was a Mitchell on that day, which was, a shock but a privilege.
Why would you have done? I mean, I'm good friends with Perry. Why would you have done a Phil, not a Billy?
Because he's too iconic to replicate. Let's put it that way.
So you're a Mitchell, sorry, Diana.
Yeah, go on.
In the middle of the storylines, of course. So we talk a little bit about what's coming up. So you're embroiled with Kojo, trying to protect Kojo at the moment.
Yeah, everything that's happened so far to Harry in this current drug storyline is to protect Kojo.
Right.
I think Harry sees a really dear friend in Kojo, a friendship that he hasn't had before, and he's ended up in a real sticky situation trying to protect him and protect other people around him. Yeah.
And you two were actually friends before.
Yeah.
In real life.
I
Real
love
life.
this.
Yeah, me and Dee, we go way back. I was working in a theatre on the stage door, and he was in a show. And we met through there. He was an actor in the show, and we got talking, realised that we got on, and then at the end he sent me a letter asking for my number.
Wow.
'Cause he's just very romantic, actually. And then we stayed in contact, and we'd talk once a month or whatever. We'd have a phone call, and I was able to tell him, look, I've got a job in EastEnders. I've got an acting job. He knows that I've been waiting for a long time for something, and he was super happy for me. A month later, he calls me and goes, "You'll never guess what. I'm going to be in EastEnders." Now, I thought he was just pulling my leg because he is cheeky. I was like, yeah, OK. And then I see him at work, and we can't quite believe it because we spoke about working together when we were like, imagine we got to do something together. So he's there at Albert Square, and we can't quite believe it. And then I was like, he actually said, he was like, imagine if we got to do a scene together.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be amazing, but probably unlikely because our characters aren't too similar. And now we're best mates in the show.
And they've included the handshakes
and
everything.
handshake, we kind of came up with it. Our handshake is a little bit different. We have a hug. But yeah, it's a variation of rock, paper, scissors, actually. And it kind of happened in the moment. And then, whoever wins has to make the other one tea.
Like that.
Nice.
But yeah, that handshake will continue through the show as it goes on in this storyline.
Excellent.
And the Mitchells are really on there, winning lots of awards at the moment. You're on-screen mum.
Yes.
Laura picked one up at the Inside Soap. I saw you there on the front row cheering
I had
along.
to be. I wouldn't be anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, so well-deserved. She's just a formidable character, a formidable actress. She's so amazing to work with. And obviously, this is my first thing, so I'm a beginner. And learning from a pro like her, like Steve McFadden, all the other Mitchells, but because we work so closely together, she's been a real...
And it's early days for you, but Steve collecting that award at the NTAs.
Oh, my gosh,
And when we saw him backstage, didn't we? You could see how moved he was by the whole experience, that moment.
That moment there.
really
I
was
think it was really
delighted.
emotional for all of us as well, because we realised how deserving it is. And, like, when you're there, it's a lot of graft, and he is always working. And the commitment that he's put into that part, to see it in that moment, it kind of like a little bit of, I mean, just to be awarded with that recognition, it was really powerful, really beautiful moment.
And what about the future then for your
Gina.
character?
Yeah, there's Gina. Yes, we'll see. I hope so. I love working with Francesca, and I think Gina and Harry's relationship is really lovely. The fact that her uncle is Kojo as well. But yeah, there's not much I can tell you, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's going to keep ramping up. I think the storyline that we're coming into and that we're going to continue to tell is a really important story.
Okay.
And it's something that is happening in the world, and it needs to be exposed. And I think things are going to only ramp up for Harry and the people around him. He seems to bring chaos with him.
And we love watching it.
It's the best way.
We love watching
Elijah,
it.
thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Send our best to everybody over there as
will.
well.
Thank
Good
you
to see
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
EastEnders continues tonight at 7:30 on BBC One.